What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have another week 1 of the preseason game simulation. So I spin the wheel. Out of the 15 games that happened, I'm gonna be picking 2 or 3 more games to do this simulation on, and it picked this game, Seahawks Raiders. So yeah, that's how I'm gonna pick my games. Just spin a wheel. But Lumen Field, Seahawks Raiders. Second game of our preseason series for week 1, and Sam Darnold leading them out. Geno Smith playing them, Pete Carroll playing them, Ashton Genty. You get to see some good players here. But this is it. While you're here with me, I'll see you at halftime.
Don't blank out just yet, partner, but for a lot of people, us included, we are just happy to see games being played once again.
Yeah, it's been a long wait for fans of the sport. It's one thing to have a draft and OTAs, it's another to actually start hitting one another. And I know for these guys on the field, they can't wait to hit somebody else. And it's also the time to fight for roster spots and start shaping your roster for week number 1.
Daniel Carlson ready to get us started, and we're underway from Seattle. Here's Steven Sims with the return. He stopped on the run back in the 27. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And bringing them out to one of the league's best stories from last season, wasn't he? A former number 3 overall pick, coming off that career-defining year, Sam Darnold.
He was a comeback story that nobody, and I mean nobody, saw coming, but he paired with head coach Kevin O'Connell, threw a whole bunch of touchdowns in Minnesota. Remember, Kate, he was an MVP frontrunner early last season. Exactly why the Seahawks targeted him, wanted him, and now have him in the fold.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. He cuts it right. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
It's a gain of 40. That's good for a Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from the score was getting that contract.
Pressure comes and he's taken down. The Raiders got him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Another try following the sack. And they take him down right along the 30.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on it. And then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
Throw in on third and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So that brings up fourth and long.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Myers' kick is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
I'm going to call that one a little tester, Kate. Kind of like a 5 to 8 foot putt. You really hope to make all of them, but you know, over the course of the season you won't. In that case, one went right through.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Evans now to return. And they bring him down as he gets come the Raiders now for their opening drive. And leading them out, you and I have both covered this guy, Brock, a veteran drafted back in 2013, coming off a career high in passing yards last season. It's Geno Smith.
Not been a whole lot of careers quite like Geno's. The miraculous second act of his career in 2022 is now old news. And I think it's because of a stubbornness, a stick-to-itiveness, and a competitiveness that few have.
Smith on first down. Built up this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. First give of the game here to Raheem Mostert. And that short gain is enough for a new set it down.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
New set of downs for him from the 46. The play fake. Now Smith to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's hit and set out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on first down.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is. Because that QB and tight ends, they got that ball out in a hurry.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Out of the gun. Here's Smith. They get 28 out of that play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They go play action. Here's Smith. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. Completed over the middle. And this one does not go far. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. The Seahawks with an early lead. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Raiders in possession. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's 3rd and very long. He gets it out left, and it's caught. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
So now on 4th down, the Raiders elected to send Daniel Carlson out for the field goal. This is a 42-yard look from the left hash. Carlson's kick is good. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. So Seattle retakes the field for their second series. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Running with Walker again. And that's all with the offense style, though. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Here's Darnold. Pass hauled in by the rookie from Miami. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
4th down punt from the Seahawks. And that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Seattle. It's the Seahawks looking at a 4th and 5. Seahawks bring it out the punt team. Back deep for the Raiders, Trey Tucker. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. 2nd drive coming up for the Las Vegas offense. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. This time they'll look to bring him out for an extra point instead. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Smith in the pistol. Dumped off to his running back. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. New set of downs for him from the 46. 1st down, Smith to throw. That one's on the mark, Jacoby Myers. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. From the 47. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
So for those of you keeping track, we get a solid completion for decent yardage on 1st. Then we go backwards on 2nd, Kate. I guess we got a quality rubber match right here on 3rd down.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap to Smith. He lofts it deep left. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. Nice punt here, up and angled towards the sideline. So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. All right, snap and a quick kneel down, and the final few seconds are going to elapse here in our first half. So we're all knotted up here at the half.
That'll do it. Halftime, 3-3. Both games that we've done this year.
All right, Kate,
have been
thanks
tied
very
at
much.
halftime.
Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To
Geno
find
Smith,
out who
7
will come
for
out
8,
on
Sam
top,
Darnold, 2
let's
for
rejoin
3.
our broadcast
Kenneth
team,
Walker,
Kate Scott, and
Ashton
Brock
Yancey,
Hewitt.
20 yards. Kenneth Walker's doing
As
okay.
always, a hat
He's
tip
at
to our buddy
40
Scott
something.
Hansen for his hard
But,
work there during the break. As we're happy to
I will
welcome
talk to
you
you
all
at the
back
end of
for
the
start
game.
of our
See who
third
wins this
quarter.
one. Yeah.
Jason.
Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're up and running once again. Here's Carter on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Vegas offense ready to start this third quarter. And they could take control in the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
First down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. From the gun, Smith. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Smith to the air now. Complete, it's Myers. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. They're going play action. Dump off, caught by his back. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. And again, it's Smith. Setting up the running back screen. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and more importantly, to stop it.
Las Vegas sends out the punt team. Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Third quarter's going to start with a run by Walker. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Hauled in by Royal on the right side. And it will be stopped now, but what to like about that effort?
A gain of 15 yards. And that's good for a Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Play action on 1st down. Caught by his fullback behind the line. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
We saw his guys pick up the blitz. We felt them pick it up anyway. We wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. Just a field goal aside so far as we enter the final quarter of play. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 41. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
It's a gain of 11. And the Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him, calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
That's him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 43. Here's a screen now for Walker. Still has some space inside the 35. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
At that down the distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Here's Darnold to throw. Catch made over the middle. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Seahawks in range for a game-winning score. Now run. First gives to Zach Charbonnet. And he's out just before he can hit the end zone. But what a nice first and goal here from the 2.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone could finally get to him.
They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal. Smith and Jigba going to motion over left. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that makes it 2nd and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Tight end in motion left. Throwing now. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Tough to blame him for that drop, Rock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
A 19-yard attempt.
That one is good! And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead! A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going.
Automatic 1st down.
So now then, after the penalty, this is 1st and goal. Walker reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks jump in front late. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal. But you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Evans now to return. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Back to throw. Almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. They dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Going to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Defense nearly just ended this game. Going to be trying to do so again here on 2nd down. They look to throw it. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Here he is to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. 2nd down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Setting up to pass. Complete out to the right side. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Smith. He'll step up, and there he goes. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
7th play of the drive, offense facing 3rd and 3. Here he is to throw. He'll make a big for it on the ground. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Smith back to throw. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Second and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap to Smith. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Putting a receiver in motion. To throw. And it's not over yet. They score there in the final minutes, and now they can tie or even win this game right here. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down, and that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point.
All or nothing, they'll run it. He won't reach the end zone. The defense gets the stop they need, and that could win them this game. Well, we, of course, have the benefit of hindsight up here, but risking the game on a 2-point play, not looking preferable at this moment to just taking the point after a tie.
This is why the coaches get paid what they get paid. If you make it, you're brilliant, you're brave, you're a risk taker. But if you fail, you're reckless and careless. I'll say this too, Kate. Now you're going to have to talk to your defense. Because what you've just told your defense is we didn't trust this game to go to overtime. We wanted to win it with our offense, and they didn't get the job done.
"15 seconds left. Their only option is to get this kick back. And the Seahawks get a hold of the kick. That should after reaching the 43. No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. This is why it's called a victory formation. He takes a knee and seconds tick away towards a
What
win.
a game. What a game.
Several thousand, 12 men and women cheering as the Seahawks win at home.
Raiders
And off to a good start in the preseason.
try to go for the
A
win.
lot of players fighting together for the victory.
But they should have just tied the game and took it to overtime. Loss for the Raiders.
So for Brock Heward and all of
10-9.
our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA
Kenneth
Sports.
Walker had a good
The
game.
Seahawks winners, as we say so long from Seattle.
Ashton Jetty had a good rushing game. Receiving game. He didn't really rush the ball that good. But final score in this one, 10-9. Geno Smith, 120 yards, 83.3 completion percentage. Sam Darnold, 70 yards, 63.6 completion percentage. So Geno Smith got a B and Sam Darnold got a D. That is, But I hope you enjoyed this one. We'll see what other teams we get. We have 2 more games with the preseason week 1, and then we go to preseason week 2. I hope you enjoyed this one. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.